Your
I
sleepy
cast
voice.
Thunderwave.
Okay, you cast Thunderwave. Very nice to meet all of you. Be a pleasure destroying your lives.
I don't know if he's a gamer or not me. Don't look at me.
Okay, there's no nipple touching in D&D. You have to roll for that shit.
You've never played D&D before,
Oh,
have you?
I have. The very first time I played D&D, a wench was seduced.
Was that wench you?
Technically, yes. The sun is high overhead, midday.
High noon?
It is not high noon.
Oh.
There is no such concept of high noon. There is only the road.
The road.
Each of you responding to a summons. A mass bounty that has been put out calling those to the town of Fandalin. You, for fate or fortune, have decided to answer this call.
Fortune. I don't believe in fate.
I was gonna say, if anyone's going for fate, it's gonna be you.
Crap.
Currently separated, Quill and Axella.
Just think Axel.
Yeah, I'm
Axel,
never going to
a
remember
girl.
this. I'm really bad.
Okay.
Quill and Axella journey together, coming from the east. Grendelbeard.
Grundle ham.
Or is it Grundle?
Gruntle.
Grundle ham.
Crap.
Gruntleham on the Tribord Trail, coming from the west. And Ruse, hiking through the forest to the north. Converging on the now prosperous town of Fandalin. The groups drop their dice. Not knowing who each other are, all reach the town gates of their respective directions.
How large of a town is it?
This Fandalin was once a small, almost forgotten mining town, but upon rediscovery of the lost Wave Echo Cave, has grown quickly. Fandalin is hastily erected.
That's what she said.
I hate you guys. Fandalin being hastily erected, you see a mixture of the old, stronger buildings and fortifications next to the new, hastily created, slightly shabby ones that are ever expanding.
Borders go up. More borders as it grows.
Yes.
All that fun stuff. Cool.
You see a 10-foot high wall. The town is surrounded by a 10-foot high wooden
Which one's the
wall.
Is that the dots?
Yes.
Cool.
Wooden wall.
with gates at the north, south, and east entrances.
Not the west entrance?
Yeah, east. Sorry, all four.
Are we
Oh,
all
okay.
arriving at the
North,
same
south,
gate
east,
at
and
the same
west.
time?
Gotcha.
We're all coming in from separate
Are we all
gates.
arriving at the same gate at the same time, or separate gates?
Separate gates, but similar times.
North and west.
East.
I'm sorry. No, they were east.
Yeah, we're east.
West. East.
Did
West.
these two, Quill and Alyssra,
No, that's a K!
Axela.
Axela.
I'm gonna write it phonetically.
Axela.
Yeah, I was about to say, phonics, hooked on phonics worked for me. So just do Excel dash A.
No, because
How's
it's
that?
not
Is that
Excel.
okay?
Axel,
Axel,
Close enough.
Axel Dasha.
Axel.
Close enough. I'll take it.
Let's go with you, Ruse. Walking up to the gate, you hear a voice shout from behind it, "Who goes there?"
I'm just a simple adventurer. I'm responding to the call for assistance.
Another one? Let him through. Giant two wooden doors. Open to let you pass.
Thanks.
Yeah, get on. It's at the end. Another one.
Can you point me in the right direction towards the end? Is it in the center of town?
It actually is in the center of town. It's the one big stone building there. And it's actually called the Stonehill Inn. In Master Gil, name's on the summons. He'll have all the details for you.
Thanks again.
Hopefully you live.
I'll do my best. I guess.
Ruse,
I like the show.
following the guidance from the gate
Something
guards,
together, yeah.
I think, proceeds to the Stonehill Inn. At the east gate, as Cole and Axela approach, they are not hailed by any gatekeepers or gate guards.
I forgot to tell you that part.
She speaks in predator clicks. Then only I can interpret.
That's my variation.
Yeah, yep, okay,
speaking-
cool. I've
No,
moved
that's
on.
that's our variation of infernal, so that she knows what I'm saying. And
You're just gonna pass notes.
yeah,
Okay.
you said we weren't hailed by any guards. So we
Correct.
stroll in, right?
Is it open?
Is the door open?
The door is locked.
Oh.
It is
So, this is where we're supposed to be, but, like, there's nobody here to meet us, and the door's locked. Kinda rude. Will knocks.
knocking on the gate. You start to hear a snoring sound and someone shifting in their sleep, and then you kind of hear their body go right back to where it was with light snores.
Knocking louder.
You hear a
I
sleepy
cast
voice.
Thunder Wave.
Okay, you cast Thunderwave. I am now. Can I have a D20, please, and thank you, because this guy's rolling disadvantage as hell.
Prone.
Crap.
And prone.
Sorry.
Casting a Thunderwave upon the door
We
and
tried
the
to knock.
sleeping denizen beyond it.
Why not?
With a loud crash of thunder, the gate is blown open. They see a human guard flown backward 10 feet, waking up very suddenly, taking, what is that, 2d6 damage?
Yes.
Taking 7 damage. Very startled, he says, "What the hell are you thinking? This is a gate, not a goddamn roadshow."
Hey.
Knocked.
1, we were summoned. 2, the door's locked. 3, I knocked. Twice.
With very red-rimmed eyes, the gatekeeper looks at you. "I was taking a nap? The hell do you mean you were summoned? No one knocks at this gate. Why do you think I take this duty?"
She thinks you should just shut up and go back to your nap. We're gonna go inside.
Glaring at you, the gate guard starts to inspect the gate, hoping it is not broken and that his nap will not be logged by his superior. He says, "Get inside. Don't mention this."
To be nice to this poor guy, I cast Mending on the gate.
The gate, now hanging straighter as the day it was first installed. The guy looks at me and he's like, "Thanks, I guess. I mean, I'm still kind of bruised up myself, but I guess I'll heal."
I guess I should start describing the gestures I'm making to her
Probably.
since people are only listening to this.
Yes.
No.
Makes a sewing gesture. That means mending. Well, I'm not using my healing word on him, so.
Light a playa.
Not my problem. We didn't ask him where the inn was, and he's probably not
To the
gonna tell
north.
us.
Gruntleham.
He's to the west.
To the west, Gruntleham approaches the gate. He sees 2 armed guards on the exterior waiting. They look at him dubiously.
I attempt to walk by confidently.
Roll for confidence. As you boldly stroll ahead, the guards take one look at you and open the gate to allow you to pass.
Excellent.
Savor the coolest you have ever been. Sir Gruntleham.
Back to Ruse. Ruse, going directly, due to directions, to the Stonehill Inn, in the center of town, the only stone structure, everything else made of wood. She gets to the front door.
I go ahead and walk inside, not noticing anyone standing at the front door.
There's no one standing at the front door. Walking inside, she immediately notices a change of air, a change of atmosphere. It is from the cold, almost rude reception at the gate. She is now enveloped in a very warm atmosphere with the heavy sound of clinking mugs, laughter, and the drinking or spilling of a alcoholic beverage.
Do I notice anyone that stands out just upon entering? I don't recall the gentleman's name.
The one person that does stand out is standing behind the bar. Above him hangs a rapier displayed in front of a golden suit of armor emblazoned with a dragon. He is the one pouring drinks, laughing, and sometimes slipping an extra coin when a customer is not looking.
I look around, take in the room, and stroll over to the bar.
Bartender looks at you. "What can I get you? What are you in town for?"
Actually hoping you can point me in the right direction for adventure.
Oh, crap. Okay, cool. Name's Gil. Nice to meet you. I was the one who sent that missive out. Had a little bit of issues around here lately. right now you're the only one who's shown up. We usually get a couple of people every day. So how about you just enjoy a drink? We have this gorgeous pressed cider. And after a couple people show up, I'll give you guys the group spiel because it's not worth doing one-on-one.
Well, what kind of problem are you facing?
Well, I don't know if you're aware of this, but we're kind of a new settlement. Vindalin, well, I was actually, not to toot my own horn, I was part of the adventurers, the adventuring group that rediscovered the Wave Echo Cave, and that's part of the reason why we're being so successful around here. But lately, we've noticed something a little weird. About a half-day's journey to the south, we've noticed this weird spire that's shown up. I mean, it's only 20 or 30 feet tall, but it wasn't there a month ago.
Just a spire erecting itself.
Exactly, a spire erecting itself.
Interesting.
And-
Well, why would I need to wait for anybody else if you just need someone to investigate?
Well, originally I had a friend of mine investigate it, and my friend didn't return.
So what exactly is this job that you're putting us up to?
Finding out what's going on.
And how much is this paying?
Well, depending on what exactly you find. I mean, there could be bonuses, but it's going to be a flat 500 gold pieces upon...
So you
Full disclosure.
say that you've had adventurers showing up every day, then what's
I've
happened to them?
had a couple show up every day, and no one's returned yet. That's why I don't want to send you out alone.
How many's a couple?
2.
17 so far.
17.
Oh,
That's not a couple.
alright. It's not quite what I was expecting.
I'm not good at maths.
Well, if it's gonna be, I don't know if this is quite up my alley. I guess just give me a drink for now, and I'll have to think about this.
Pouring you a heavy drink, a very dark, delicious-looking cider. Smells crisp of fresh apples. He slides it in front of you.
And how much?
For answering the call, first one's free.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I'm gonna sit against a wall on the far side, so I
Eyeing
can just
the
kind of
door.
keep an eye out.
Do it.
Yeah, not just the door, but just the whole area.
Noted.
Seems quite busy in here.
Quill, Axela, striding past the gate, into the
Crap.
depths of
Cat
Vindalin.
village.
Walking past random shops, you don't know what they are.
I've asked him where we were going.
We probably should have. Because I don't know. I don't even remember what the things are.
It said come here. We came here. We're here.
Do we see anybody around us? Or
You
people?
see a handful of people around you. All of them just appear to be going out their daily lives. One woman is walking down with freshly baked bread, appearing to be going home. You see another person at a fruit stall, sitting there kind of bored, because no one is buying fruit today.
Let's go talk to the fruit.
Okay. So we'll go up to the fruit stall.
Fruit stall, upon walking up, his eyes light up. He's like, "Hey, can I interest you guys in any pears? I have them fresh picked."
He knows we're a tiefling and a dragon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Seeing that you're a tiefling
being
and a
clear.
dragon, he doesn't care
Okay,
due
cool.
to lack of business. His clothes appear to be slightly shoddy,
Okay.
as if this isn't really a pear kind of town.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where you're supposed to go for adventure here?
Oh,
We got some kind of letter.
Before he can answer, I'm tapping her and sort of gesturing towards the pear, like I might want one.
If you tell us, I'll buy a half dozen of your pears.
a half dozen.
Yeah.
A half dozen is 3 gold pieces.
Oh, that's fine.
And the information is free. Lately, a lot of adventurers have been coming to town. They've always been meeting at the Stonehill Inn, although they haven't been coming back.
Have you been murdering them, sir? Because they won't buy your pears.
No one buys my pears. Those goddamn Alderleaf Farm. It's an apple orchard. Everyone loves them.
Well, I really don't know if I want to get involved with your drama.
But I mean,
Is this a side quest we can, like, tack on?
it's
Can we
like
bring them to
it's D&D. Everything's a side quest.
The very important pear quest. I love it. Save the
But
small
I mean, he's
businessman.
like, if you wouldn't mind, when you eat the pears, would you talk about how great they are?
I'm gonna look at her like, I'm not gonna do the talking, but maybe you could talk.
Sure, I will tell people how great your pears are.
Thank you.
Tell me about this apple orchard.
I'm
If
gonna
one
start
were to
eating a pear.
say, burn it down,
What?
would that help you?
The apple orchard is the only reason people go to the Stonehill Inn. They make it. I won't lie, it's a pretty good cider. But I mean, a pear cider would just be so much better. People just don't see the advantages of pears over apples.
I'm gonna perk up at the word cider, and the edges of my scales are gonna change color a little.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna make a mental note of this. My pears. give him 4 gold, just because trying to make friends. And then I'm gonna walk away.
Very gracious.
I'm gonna smile at him, but it's gonna look horrifying because dragon.
Very gracious. He doesn't completely recoil at the touch of a tiefling,
Good.
and then points you down the lane. Stonehill Inn, only stone building on the right. Upon seeing your toothy grin, he hides behind his stall. Now walking towards the Stonehill Inn, past all of
I'm
the
sauntering. Because
Obviously.
I'm happy because I have a pear.
munching on your pear. Wait, let me roll for this guy. The pear is the greatest pear you've ever had in your entire life. You have 5 additional pears.
I'm assuming as we're walking, I'm just like pulling them out of my bag and handing them to her so she continues. Follow.
Chomping merrily on
Question.
the pear.
As a dragonborn, how many bites does it take you to eat a pear? I know it's okay,
Dose.
2.
Dose
Okay,
by
good.
dose.
She's like,
For the official record,
Dosnamos.
pears are a 2-bite treat for dragonborn. After several minutes and several juicy, delicious pears, you come to the front of the Stonehill Inn. The door is slightly ajar.
I look at her and make a motion like, do you want me to blow the door in?
I mean, is the door unlocked?
It
It's
is
slightly ajar.
Oh, it's slightly ajar.
But I'm offering to just sort of make the entrance.
I mean, you can. But you
Or we could just walk in.
I mean, or we could just walk in.
I think we're just gonna push the door
I
open
mean,
and
we'll
walk
just
in.
walk.
Walking in, Quill and Axela are greeted immediately by very warm sounds, the very delicious smell of crisp apple cider, but almost immediately after is greeted with a sudden silence. All eyes in the room staring at them. Drinks half frozen, going to the patron's face. The only one moving in the entire room is the man behind the bar. He calls, "What brings you here?"
Have you guys ever considered having pear cider?
Pears?
We met this really cool guy.
No.
Pears are good.
We got some kind of note about
You did.
adventures.
Come here. Everyone, it's okay. The noise slowly rises back up to almost normal, but people now drinking a little cautiously.
What if I smile at them and then they'll be more comfortable with us?
Maybe, yeah. Just like, maybe only show like 1 row of teeth.
Having her friendliest toothy grin.
Friendliest overbite.
I need you to roll for smiles.
For smile.
Oh boy. 12.
Everyone who you smile at and looks directly into your eyes and face, you see them slightly flinch and choke on their drink if they are sipping on it at the time.
Okay.
Coming up to the bartender, he greets you and says, "Not really the types I was expecting. You guys got the missive?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, haven't had any luck so far, so maybe you two might work. I've got one more potential candidate over here. I'll give you guys the details. Come on into the back."
I do not appear thrilled with the prospect of going into the back.
Innkeeper flinches.
Before we get details, like, how much does this pay?
300 gold pieces on success of the mission.
Do we have to split that?
Each.
We can talk about that later.
As Gil gestures Quill and Axela and Ruse, "Hey, meet me in the back room. Let's go fast. It's time to talk." The door opens one last time. Boldly strolling forth, Grundleham, Cheesebane,
Yeah.
announces his presence.
Just so you know, before I came in, I may have cast a small something or other. And I have a big wheel of cheese on my shoulder.
Walking in with a giant wheel of cheese, going from his shoulder, 2 inches taller than his head. Wheel of sharp cheddar cheese.
Just strut right on up to the barkeep, and just a split second before I reach the bar, I want to look around and just kind of scan the room, look for the snootiest, most stuck-up looking person in the room.
You see the barmaid. Her name is Isla. She is looking down on everyone.
Let me clarify that. The most stuck-up person with a drink.
Oh, okay. One person at the bar who clearly is dressed finer than everyone else there. Pinky up, drinking his cider out of a crystalline goblet.
I mutter a quick phrase, and their drink is now incredibly spicy.
Sipping the
Roll
drink.
for spiciness.
Yeah, roll for spicy. How spicy is this?
Are we seeing this?
Yes.
I'm just gonna sort of tap at Quill like we should watch this.
It's only moderately spicy.
Can I use bardic inspiration to
Get
get
more
to make it spicier?
Yes.
Yes!
Roll your
Does that mean-
D4.
It's a
D4.
6. Bardic Inspiration
Oh,
is a 6.
yeah, my bad. 2. So it was 7 to a 9. It is now 4 jalapenos and spiciness. The person chokes on the drink and is like, what the shit? This isn't my cider? Isla, you brought me the wrong thing. Get me a new one.
I start laughing hysterically. Which
Isla,
must look right now.
hustling over, says, of course, Quentin. I'm so sorry.
I look around confused.
Takes his goblet away and ushers to bring him a new drink.
I want to keep an eye on Isla so I'll know when she comes back.
I'm gonna tap Quill again and say, I like him.
As I approach the barkeep, I ask him, is it always so interesting in here?
Only on Tuesdays.
So I take the last steps up to the bar, motion to get the barkeep's attention.
He looks at the 3 adventurers and says, one moment, please. I'll be right back. If you'll wait in the back room, there's a bench and table. I'll see you there shortly.
Ale and a plate of cheese, sir.
It appears you already have your cheese, sir.
Need some more. This is gonna go quick.
Looking at you, slightly confused, he says, okay. Unfortunately, we don't serve ale here. We serve the finest cider.
Oh.
Not as good as
You didn't
pear.
like his. Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, I'll try it.
Pouring you from the most dented mug he can find.
As he turns around to find a dented mug, the cheese disappears, and I start licking my fingers.
He comes back and looking at you, stops. He's like, there was a cheese wheel. You know what, Isla? We need a cheese wheel too.
I am the cheese bane. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to make yours. Sliding the cider over to you. That will be 10 gold.
10.
10.
That will be yours.
The barkeep drains it in one gulp.
Quill walks over and slams 10 gold on the bar and says, give the man what he wants.
The barkeep fills it back up, slides the same mug over to him as Isla comes by, giving a plate of cheese with the new goblet for the next patron. What?
Why, thank you.
I'll give you the
I mutter a quick spell, and my apple fruity drink tastes like a good dark ale.
Roll for success. Going for a dark, delicious drink, you fudge the spell just a little bit, and you get a nice brown ale. What brings
works. Does it work?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
what brings you into town?
I've heard that there's problems in need of solving, and I can solve problems.
Can
Check out
you?
my hook. Well,
We'll see. Well, you just grab that cheese wheel and come to the back. I've got 3 others to join you. You can
Sounds
join.
great. As I head to the back, I want to look and see if Isla's coming back.
Isla is not coming back. You see her flirting with the man drinking from the crystalline goblet.
Wait, he's still drinking from
Just
Crystal
you
and
kill the
Goblet
guy.
now?
He is
Crystal
not
goblet.
drinking from it. It is sitting in front of his face. He is eyes focused on the bodice.
I want to mutter a quick spell again, and whatever liquid is in his goblet is now frozen solid.
Roll. You see it ice over, and ice cubes form inside of it.
Bardic Inspiration.
yes!
Roll the extra
I
d6.
feel like her and I are just behind a curtain. Screaming things.
You see it go from ice cubes to completely frozen, shattering the goblet. Being led to the back of the Stonehill Inn, Gil gestures to 4 chairs.
4. Is somehow that the magic number that you're waiting on always?
No, it's not. It's just how many not broken chairs I have back here.
Convenient.
Very, except I don't have a spot to sit.
Are there any broken chairs around?
You do see a few scraps of wood, as
What do
if
they
there could
taste
be
like?
some.
Oh, I need a scrap of wood. For reasons. I'm gonna take a scrap of wood.
As a den.
Very conspicuously, the
Oh yeah, I wasn't
Dragonborn
hiding it.
bends over, grabs a scrap of wood, and pockets it. Gil looks at the Dragonborn, confused, and then moves on.
Shall I smile at him again?
Have a seat. I'd like to tell you what's been going on.
Yeah,
I
tell us
take a
more about
seat.
this spire.
And eat some cheese and offer it to my new friends.
Oh, thank you.
I was
While
like,
giving some side eye to the weird
Cheese.
one who I don't know what she looks like.
Thank you for
I
the
look like a
cheese.
human.
I appreciate it.
Human?
I love cheese.
A human.
Light brown hair, green eyes.
I also have green eyes, but I am a copper dragon. So
lovely.
I
Like
pass
we
you a
have that in
piece of
common.
cheese.
I have red eyes. Like
I
that
don't
of the
look
devil.
like anything special, just...
That's why you're my friend.
Looking at the eclectic group before him, Gil says, about a month ago, we experienced a new development in Fandalin. A spire arose to the southwest.
Erected. I would like to keep the vernacular.
I go to stand behind the chair that he pointed me towards, just hands on the...
You gonna Riker that thing?
I'm gonna lick the
No!
chair. and then turn-
She's gonna throw it.
No, I just stand behind it with my hands resting on the...
A spire erected itself
Thank
to the
you.
southwest. We don't know why it's there. We don't know what it does. All that we know is that people who go there don't come back. A close friend of mine who was with me at the discovery of Wave Echo Cave went first to check things out, and she hasn't returned.
Question.
Answer.
What is this cave and why should we care about it?
I have not heard of this cave either.
Okay. Sorry, you guys are new in town. I've told, what's your name again?
Riz.
Good. Nice to meet you, Ruse. Told Ruse just a couple of minutes ago. Ruse beat you here by a couple of minutes. Fandalin has always been a mining town, but the Rockseeker brothers...
What do you mind?
You said mine in front of a dwarf, dude.
Settle down. Let the man finish his story.
We mine whatever the Rockseeker brothers tell us to mine. Well, tell the miners to mine. They sniff out the nodes, but Wave Echo Cave has a magical forge that has been lost for centuries until we found it a couple of years ago. Well, there was a whole spiel back then. It was kind of a tough time. At the end of the day, we found it. We defeated a criminal underlord who was trying to steal it from everyone, and we've reopened the mine. Gold, silver, gems, a little bit of electrum here and there.
Where is this mine?
That is something the rock seekers choose to discern.
So, what happened to the criminal overlord? as you
Oh,
will?
we totally killed him.
Okay.
Underlord.
Underlord?
Yeah.
An underlord.
He was this. He was this.
Clearly it was a
He
mine.
was this filthy drow by the name of the Spider. He went by, killed him, and left his body there.
Do you see many drow around these parts?
No, you don't see dark elves very often here. They're pretty rare. We don't like them.
I'm gonna share a look with Gruntleham. Because normally I would only speak with Quill, but he shared his cheese with me, so I feel comfortable with him now.
You now
She's
have
got pear in it.
under like, bonds. You now must put the cheese bond.
The cheese bomb.
We share a cheese bond, so I will share a knowing look with him, stating plainly with my eyes that I understand his look that he is giving right now.
So, because of opening the mind and the influx of wealth, a lot of people have been coming, and the town has grown a lot. But the spire, we just don't know anything about.
Tried stroking it.
We have not tried stroking it.
Into submission?
So, pretty much, we've sent out a missive to all of the outlying towns to see if we can get anyone who's willing to come investigate, because everyone here, they're just miners, or they're me.
Didn't you walk up to it and look at it?
I've only seen it from far away once.
17 groups apparently have gone after it.
17 individuals.
Individuals.
Yes.
Ah,
Mm.
that's different.
Yeah, no one has returned from it. People have gotten close in return. That's pretty much it. And I'm pretty strapped here. And so I have the town master's authorization to pay out a bounty for more information about this, and if anything bad is going there, stopping it with bonuses included for doing so.
So you want us to walk to a new hill that you found,
Spire.
look at it, walk back, and you're going to give us money.
I want you to get inside.
And then you're going to give us money.
Once you find out why it's there and why people aren't coming back.
Get all up inside the spire.
And how much money are you going to give us?
300 gold pieces.
Each?
Yes.
Only 300.
Should we
Yes.
ask for more?
Only
Alright.
300.
What? Why are you looking at me?
I recoil from Ruse's kind of unusual look that she just gave me.
Well, it doesn't give
Do
you
I
an
share with
unusual
the
look.
group?
You're not around humans very often, are you?
So my friend here thinks that we should just kill him.
Maybe later.
Cheese man.
That's the job. If you'd like to take it, more than welcome to. If you don't,
He said the money came from the town masters, so he may not have
looking at you guys whispering amongst each other, Gil is
Suddenly there's a loud noise from outside in the bar. Sounds of fighting,
Crashing goblets.
crashing goblets, a woman
Or not
screaming.
goblets, but
Gil, hearing the disturbance, says, "I'll be right back. Think it over. Have your decision ready when I return." He shuffles through the door and is gone from sight.
So I think we should kill him.
Well,
Okay.
he sent out the missive. Don't you think that'll look bad?
Somebody who's not chaotic should make this decision.
I'm not against the plan. I just don't see how it benefits us.
What if?
Who are you people, anyways? What?
My name's Quill.
Do you have like a little dancing?
Yeah. My name's Quill.
Can we have take a picture of that? Then?
Jazz hands. My name's Quill. I'm not gonna give you too much. I don't really know you, so
Making
hands a
I-
pair.
eating gestures.
I pass some. I shove
Axel.
push some cheese
Clearly
over.
emphasizing their cheese bong.
Pears and cheese.
Great
I'm
combo.
Quill.
It's fancy.
I'm a bard. Here are my cowbells.
Why don't we have cowbells?
I facepalm when she brings out the cowbells.
And I'm from a place. Not trusty, not gonna tell you too much about me. But I was looking for adventure. This is my friend, Axela.
Hello.
She doesn't talk much. Because if she did, it would kill you.
Awesome.
I wave and smile.
Seems like
Giant toothy grin and robs your eyes.
That may or may not be filled with pear.
And cheese.
And who are you?
Go ahead.
I am the Cheese Bane.
Well, this is certainly an interesting group.
Who are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Who
Reese.
are you?
That's all.
Yeah, I'm new to this part. I came to answer the missive. Just kind of in need of a little bit of extra gold, and you know how it is.
So you're just gonna wander over to Aspire?
Well, I don't really see much other choice right now. Everybody's got to work. I mean, honestly, what's the worst that could happen?
Probably lots of things.
You hear the door open, Gil coming back into the room. Sorry about that. It seemed like there was an altercation, but there wasn't anything there. Really weird.
Super weird.
Yeah, your barmaid seems pretty, adept at entertaining the clients. Maybe distracting them.
After walking into the door closes by itself behind Gil. He says, "So have you thought everything over? Have you made your decisions?"
We'll go look at your hill, I think.
Spire.
What's the difference?
Looking very terrified at the Dragonborn as
Just let her snip you. It's easier.
For everyone.
Gil flinches away from the Dragonborn's sniff attack. I do know how to use the rapier above the bar. Thank you.
Hardly
And
think
it's
that
above
is
the bar.
necessary?
That won't help you very much.
I start moving my hands like I'm going to cast a spell and then think better of it and just put my hand.
Does he smell
So
like honesty?
did you say something about your barmaid not being able to entertain or was entertaining?
No, I didn't say.
No, that was me. No, it seemed like whatever ruckus was happening out there, she handled it.
Okay.
Ruckus. Such an old lady.
Raucous.
No, Ruckus is
Does not smell like food.
Does not smell like food. I wouldn't want to eat them.
You guys look like you have instruments. Are you also bards?
I have been known to tell a tale or two.
Would you like me to play a song for you?
Always. I kind of dance a little bit.
That was lovely.
It was a
I
short
can do it
song,
again.
but I like. Oh,
The rhythm is just
Yeah.
spot on.
Gil looking
I'll stop it.
confused at the flurry of hands with cowbells says, "Wait, are all four of you bards?"
Remember at the beginning when I said I was going to destroy your life?
It's
Hair
happening.
cider is hell.
Okay.